Welcome to Health Debunked with Dr. Kosher and Allie. I'm Dr. Kosher, and I'm waiting on Allie. It's been an interesting week. Allie's going on right now. There she is.
What is that you have on?
I'll tell you what it is. You know how many people have come into my clinic this week and have stolen my masks? I have no more masks.
Oh my God. That's ridiculous.
This is all I can do. This is my only mask. I am not risking my life. Hey you, yeah, we are all. I can't read it.
Unvaccinated.
Gross.
Yeah, you. We are all unvaccinated. Learntherisk.org. Boom.
You guys are disgusting. You're vile creatures. I think that's one of my masks that you took from my clinic.
Wait. That's how everybody's walking around right now, knowing that they're unvaccinated and they used to be pro-vax. That's how everyone's walking around. Buying toilet paper for a lung issue. It's a lung virus. It's not about the shits. That's how y'all are walking around.
Allie, it's always about the shits. You just have balls, and you're not even scared of this when everyone else is terrified.
I don't understand why. And I was immunocompromised. I should be fucking like panicked. I'm not really panicked.
This mask is really, really hot.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Have you ever tried to wear a full mop suit?
No, I've never wanted to serve anybody, not my country or really anyone. So of course not.
Oh, having a full like chemical mask on, like, ugh, it's so hot in those things.
Did you get gassed?
Yeah, we actually had to walk through a gas chamber.
I would like to do that to you.
You're sitting in there with us. The instructor is sitting in there with us. And that was my job.
Not if I was the instructor. I would just make you do it over and over and over.
Yeah, I knew you were a Nazi. Oh my God. You're awful. You look like an alien.
I'm going to take this off because, look, I'm pretty sure that it's still you and me in this world. That is it. I've been holed up in this.
I swear it's not.
I was holed up in it for a long time.
Oh my God, there you are.
For a week. I haven't seen anybody. I'm pretty sure it's just you and me. We are it.
There's other people. It's not just you and me. I'm listening to literally someone talk right now, live from his house.
Pre-recorded.
It's not. It's right now. It's live right now.
I'm terrified.
And he
just
has
terrified of all this.
People listening to what he's listening to. Double talking. Watching. I don't know why you think it's just us.
Why are you listening? You should be paying attention to what I'm doing and not listening to some other goon.
Just full of nonsense.
Why am I not surprised that an anti-vaxxer has such a violent shirt on? I'm sure that's what you want to do to all of us.
No, it's a MMA shirt.
Oh, it's inappropriate for this show. We have very, very high standards and character on this show.
No. Well, for me, yeah, I don't know about you. You just have credentials.
Shots.
That you're not even freaking worth. So good luck with that.
Well, look, I wanted to tell you a story. There's
oh my gosh. More of your story.
By the way, we're going to have a special guest. I lied.
thought there was nobody else.
I'm confessing. There's one other person left, and she's a long ways away. Which
you've been cheating on me? Great.
Yeah, so she'll be joining us shortly here, but I don't really know who she is or what she wants. I know I think she's along your annoying anti-vax side. I'm, fairly positive because for some reason I attract freaks. So she'll be joining us soon. But, with all the germs and fear out there, I was reminded of a story from college where I was living with a guy, for the summer, and this house we had, it was quite large, and we had a kitchen on the first floor, we had a kitchen on the second floor, and we were going to have company one night, so a bunch of us were getting together, and I was actually going to cook, which I did, and I did.
Lies! I don't believe you. You don't have pictures. It didn't happen.
I boiled some hot dogs. Before I could cook, I had to clean the pots, and there were no plates and everything, so I had to get that going. So I cleaned everything. And at dinner, he asked me, he's like, "Hey, I noticed all the dishes are clean. How did you wash these?" I was like, "What do you mean? I washed them in the sink." He's like, "Which kitchen?" I said, "The second story kitchen." He goes, what'd you use to wash them with?" I'm like, "The dish rag?" And he goes, "Yeah, I used that to wash the toilet." So
disgusting.
The dishes that I used for my dinner that I made everybody were cleaned with a rag I used that he used to clean the toilet. So that just goes to show that germs are super dangerous, are not to be messed with. And even though nothing happened that time, we could have all died.
You still ate off of the dip.
I didn't know. He told me this after dinner.
That's disgusting.
I didn't know.
Ew.
You ever see that Seinfeld where Kramer gets a garbage disposal in his shower?
No.
That was a good one. That was another college story where there was a new Seinfeld on that night, and that was the one. And I went to the Commons to eat, which was a huge mistake. I remember having a hamburger that had a slice of onion on it, and amongst other things. But I remember taking a bite of that burger, and I could hear the squeak of the onion when I bit into it. And that stayed with me because a half an hour later, I felt incredibly ill. And, this was Thursday night. It was must-see TV. There was a new Friends, new Seinfeld that night. I was looking forward to it. But I had to go to bed. I'm just, I felt so sick. I'm going to throw up. And I remember we had an exam the next day that I was not ready for. And I had to try to study for this exam too, while I'm sick. And, I ran to the study group. I'm like, "I'm sorry, I got to leave." So I went and laid in my bed. And I remember Friends came on, and no idea what episode that was, but I was trying not to laugh because, I'm all queasy and everything. So I didn't laugh. And then I fell asleep. There was some stupid show in between Friends and Seinfeld. So I fell asleep during that time and then woke up right before Seinfeld came on. So in this episode, Kramer couldn't figure out how to shower correct, or couldn't figure out how to make everything without being in the shower, because that was his most efficient way to do it. So they had a germaphobe. This lady was scared of everything, and I can relate to her totally.
I don't understand why you're talking about.
So at the end of the episode, Kramer has this germaphobe over for dinner, and he feeds them all the salad that he made. And the woman says, "Kramer, the salad is so delicious." And he says, "Thank you. I made it while I bathed." Because he was noticing that when he was making salad in the shower, it would start clogging up the drain. So he got a plumber to install a garbage disposal in the shower.
Oh.
So anyway, he tells that to her, and she goes like she's going to throw up. That was the end for me too. I ran to the bathroom and I started heaving. It was bad. So yeah, it was a good show. You should watch that one.
Well, that's just because people are gross and don't want to wash their hands.
Speaking of gross people, we have a new anti-vaxxer from, where are you from, Stephanie? Welcome to the show.
Oh no. Hi, Stephanie.
You gotta hit the button that says audio. Do you see that one? It's right when you sign in.
Is she stuck?
Should be a pop-up. Stephanie,
Tell her to touch her screen.
yeah. Can you touch your screen, Stephanie? And then you should see a microphone there. You can't hear me?
To add that, what is it called?
No.
I don't know. I can't see it.
I don't know. Maybe our producer could help her out.
Are you typing? Yeah.
Can you let her know? You have the messenger there. Hold on, Stephanie. We're gonna get you on. But anyway, Allie,
What's up?
don't mess with germs. They're super dangerous.
Well, I mean, there are a billion germs though, like a billion viruses that already live in our bodies, and we're only vaccinating for like what, 17 of them? It's not, it's artificial. It's artificial. It's not natural.
Those are the most dangerous 17 that you
No.
never want to come in contact with.
They're really not though.
Stop it.
No, they're not, because there's no vaccine for cholera or scarlet fever.
Those don't exist anymore. Nobody gets those things.
Yeah, because of infrastructure, plumbing, and hygiene.
And vaccines.
Mm-mm.
The flu shot wiped out scarlet fever.
Oh my God, the flu shot wasn't even invented when scarlet fever was around.
Why we
What
don't
is
see
wrong?
scarlet fever anymore?
Because
All
it's been naturally died out. It was naturally eradicated. We evolve, right? And we are an evolutionary species, and we evolve just
Stephanie,
like
I see you twice.
do. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Ellie.
I love your background.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you, Josh. Dr. Kosher, you may not recognize these signs.
I recognize them. They're the signs of lies that I see all over the place.
Dr. K.
All
Dr.
lies.
K, you and I am so excited to talk to you today.
I wish I could say the same.
Tell him, Stephanie. Tell him about himself.
All right.
Who are you? Why are you?
Oh, I'm just some crazy
begged.
special mama.
You begged to be on this show, and
Oh, I
luckily
so did.
I could decipher your writing, but your words sound funny. What's going on?
My laugh, that's like universal though, yeah?
Yeah, eh? Are
Yeah.
you from Canada?
No.
Why don't you tell us who you are and where you're from?
Alrighty. So, this is, sorry, my thingy.
My thingy. What kind of show do you
the
think you're on?
video. You know, I normally keep some blue tack over the video because I don't like people seeing what I'm up to, you know, when I'm doing private things. And so I closed my computer and opened it back up, and the blue tack was stuck so hard that it pulled my video out of the computer. So that's why it's actually good for me.
Great. That must be some really industrialized tape. I'm gonna need some of that tape, Stephanie.
It's blue tack, Ellie. It was blue tack, just normal blue tack. You got blue tack in the States, surely. Yeah, just that. Top stuff.
Strong.
All right.
You just have a
Stronger than
fog
these
machine
vaccines.
going.
This is the list I'm going to discuss with you, Dr. K. You ready?
I don't know. First, I want to know, did you have a fog machine going wherever you're sitting? Were you just
No,
partying?
actually.
What is happening?
Ali, did I not just explain all that? I did, didn't I?
So blue tech
Listen,
makes your screen makes it look like you were partying.
It's good. It's a nice filter.
it's
Oh,
the
that's
fuzzy, the sticky stuff is stuck on it.
Yeah. Well, no, it actually pulled the whole video out. So I had to try to kind of clean that tiny little bit and put it back in again.
Oh my goodness.
That sounds hot.
I'll get a new computer one day. All right. Because us on the vaccine risk aware side, we've got so much money. So I'm sure I'll be able to afford a computer next year.
You're just getting paid out the wazoo. I mean, goodness, our lobby is so huge. We all live in mansions.
I know. Kev Tuttle lives in a mansion. I am coming to the States.
Who's
and
he?
I'm coming to visit you guys.
Don't
Who?
talk about that. Nobody wants to hear that guy's name.
I love him. Do you know the funniest thing? I think I'm the only person on the planet that doesn't know what that meant. I had to wait for all of the fallout, and somebody said, "Oh, that's from Friends, and it means." And I'm like, "Oh, are you serious? Oh, okay."
So the
That
people in
was
Australia watching that douchebag with his rude gesture to amazing people who sit on the panel at ASIP. That's happening. Like this is in Australia now.
Hey, my daughter's calling me. Do you want to hook her in? She's glorious.
I would love to hook your daughter.
You be careful, Dr. K. Hey, Haley.
Yeah.
I'm on a Zoom meeting with Ali. You want to say hello?
Ali who?
Oh, not your Ali. This is a different Ali. She's beautiful. You can see her when you come home.
Your
Okay.
alley's
All
ugly.
right. So say, hey, Ali.
Hey Ali.
All right. And sorry. She said, hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm excellent.
All right. And there's another gentleman here. Well, okay, loosely. His name is Dr. Kosher. You've seen Mummy and Nana sit out the back, like cry laughing at Dr. Kosher, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, huh? So you can meet Dr. Kosher. Say good day.
G'day, Dr. Kosher.
Good day.
That was pathetic.
I think
Good
I nailed it. And
No,
I don't take the insult. This is my show, and it is being hijacked by
the Aussies
people
from down
down
under.
under.
That's
I
it, babe.
love it. This is
Oh, so
fantastic.
Haley, how come you rang?
I just want to say good afternoon to my beautiful mummy.
Oh my goodness, see that? That is special love, and that is just
That's inappropriate for this show. This is not a lovey-dovey show. It's time to hang up, Haley.
You don't get enough of that in your clinic.
Dr. Kosher's trying to get you off the phone, but Ali wants you to stay. Do you want to hang around for a bit?
Yeah, I'll hang around for a bit.
Cool. All right.
Did you say beer?
Where were we?
Hang around
Huh?
for a beer or a bit?
For a bit.
So
Yeah,
rude.
beers happen later. Look, it's
Yeah.
only lunchtime here.
So, Bia,
No, we're all
is that right?
here for
Bia?
us.
Mum,
For a bit.
It's a Bia.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go to get a Coke from Subway. Is that okay?
Oh, serious? No. Get a water. Go on.
No.
Go on.
No.
Do yourself a
No.
favor. Do your tummy a favor.
No.
What is she
Do
doing?
what you will do, and we will both live with the consequences. Water
Oh,
is
no.
good.
Okay, I'm
What-
going to get an iced coffee then.
Gosh.
Don't forget to put a
What
lot
did
of
you
sugar
say?
in the coffee. Coffee's healthier with sugar.
No, it's
And
not.
lots of
Don't you
dairy.
listen to Dr. Kosher. We don't need sugar. I love you.
Okay, bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank God.
I know, right? She's my reason for being.
That's awesome.
I mean, I'm just happy she's off the phone.
She was hurt by you guys, you white coats, Dr. K.
How dare you.
About
No,
20
we
years
never
ago.
hurt anyone. We are here
Dr.
for your health
Kosher.
Shush.
and wellness.
What a story. We're all listening.
Tell your
Thank you,
story,
Brad.
Stephanie. Let's
Thank you,
listen to
Brad.
your lies.
Well, I don't tell them. So now what are we going to do?
Just speak.
Okay.
Keep speaking.
Keep speaking. You love my accent, don't you? Even though it's not an accent, you're the ones with the accent. Anyway, okay, here's a question for you.
Do you say
Why
bloody
are
there,
you-
or is that just UK?
Why are you, don't even go there. Why are you sending all of your American people over here with the coronavirus? We've got Tom Hanks and his wife Rita in the hospital just down the road. Now, what? Why? Keep him home.
Wasn't he doing a movie? Isn't he shooting a movie there?
Elvis, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so
wow.
actually I saw it on Facebook and I said, okay, who wants to go to Movie World? It's like 5 minutes down the road.
So
Oh my
Tom Hanks
goodness.
is on an island with Rita Wilson. Is that
It is, it's a big island. Mm,
interesting?
yeah. So how come you didn't keep him home, Dr. K? I'm sure you would have been able to take better care of him.
I would have isolated the shit out of him.
Probably given him antibiotics and
You give
Everything.
him a flu shot.
The flu shot, definitely. First thing that happens is the flu shot. After
okay.
that, then you can start becoming healthier.
Yeah.
But
All
you
right.
know, sending
And
our
then
people
probably
over
tied
to your
yourself.
so-called country, we've been doing that for a long time, haven't we? Or at least the British.
All the convicts, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's been working out.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm not one of them. I was a 10-pound pom last century. So we actually bought our way into this country.
A plum? You were a 10-pound plum?
Pom, hun, pom. A 10-pound pom.
What does that mean?
Oh
Pom.
my goodness. Dr. K.
Allie, can you
All right.
translate? I don't know what
Allie.
pom means.
Help him out, Allie, would you?
Pom. I'm gonna use
I'm gonna
that.
have coffee.
I don't. When in Rome,
That's the one.
You are such a douche. I can't with you. Can you stop being mean to our guests, please?
you're both.
Oh,
Poms.
look. Okay.
What
Great
else you
news. The Vaxxed 2 bus down under is happening.
Is it
Within
really?
the next 2 months, we will be on the road. Yeah, I spoke to Meryl the other day. They are working so hard. Dr. Kosher, aren't you happy for us?
How are they getting a bus to Australia? That's impossible.
Oh my God.
It's not the American bus. That one's going to stay over there. And actually, it's not impossible because they can get stuff everywhere. So,
Yep. Planes, ships. Hello.
hello. Dr.
No.
K, where are you living? Do you live under a rock?
I think so. Up until now, he thought it was just me in the world since coronavirus hit. So I don't know what's wrong with him.
I don't even want to talk about coronavirus. I am so pissed. Sorry.
Is it, Stephanie,
You're
is
fine.
it you and Haley left in Australia? Because it's just me and Allie.
No, darling, it's Tom Hanks and Rita as well.
They're sick. They have coronavirus. They're gonna die. So we can't eliminate it.
Dr. K. Okay.
So I still want to hear.
Oh.
You skipped
Okay,
all
I
this
want to talk about. You know how us Aussies are kind of have that she'll be right, mate attitude. You know, it's like it's a lackadaisical, we'll get along with everybody kind of thing. That is going to bite us in the ass if we don't wake up to what's happening, because Scott Morrison has just passed laws
Who's
that
Scott
we can actually be
related to Van?
Van Morrison. Oh my God, he was so good. No, Scott Morrison is so bad. Merck, it is so nice to see you. I'm
You know
actually.
Merck has made his way to Australia too.
Did Merck get a flu shot?
Of course, that's why his feathers fell off, but that's normal.
It's just a coincidence, right?
Yes.
Or you like what I get from some people that I speak to about vaccine injury, you assume that that's what did it. We make assumption that that's what damaged our children.
I've never assumed anything.
Oh, Dr. Kosher, you have.
Always.
I have seen you assume so much information.
Same thing.
Citations.
Stephanie, start at the beginning. You're skipping all over the place. It's like
I do it. What I do.
Is your story going to be on the Vax 2 bus?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
But a little bit about your story.
Well, a little bit about it. I have 3 daughters. I had 3 children in 10 months. And I was such a pro-vaxxer that, Dr. Kosher, you didn't even raise an eyebrow at 3 children in 10 months.
You had 3 children in 10 months.
Thank you. Yes, I did. 2 days off 10 months. Yeah. So my big girl, Haley, that you spoke to, was born in September. And then I had twins the next July.
Nice.
So
and I was such a pro.
Your other or your husband was like, well, she's out. It's time for me to get back in there.
Pretty much. Yeah, but she was a Caesar. She was an emergency cesarean, so nothing wrong with the plumbing. We were still on honeymoon, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. Good for you guys.
In hindsight, let me tell you, I'd have done it differently. But I was such a pro-vaxxer, Dr. Kosher, I would have been your best advocate, because what I used to think was that if you didn't vaccinate, then you didn't deserve to be a parent. That was what I believed. I believed the doctors knew best, the government had our back, and if you question that, then you're an idiot. We're lucky enough to live in the Western world, be privileged with healthcare, and I just believed it. I just believed the lies of the system. And then my daughter was injured. Haley was worst, because she was on the antibiotics. She was on prophylactic antibiotics. I went to 3 different pediatricians looking for a different answer, because I wasn't getting a different. Oh, he's gone. Ali, it's just you and me. Oh, he's back.
Here. Hey, I'm back. I don't know what happened.
Where'd you go?
He got scared of the truth, Ali. That's what happened.
I had to poop.
Sorry. That was quick.
I've heard that before. So you weren't happy with the position that you and your husband procreated?
No. Well, my doctor was fabulous. I loved her. But I kept going to pediatricians, and they kept wanting to put her on prophylactic antibiotics. I never questioned the MMR that came at 18 months, or the Infanrix that came at MMR at 12 months and Infanrix at 18 months. I never questioned them, but there was something in my gut that was saying, don't do this. And I thought it was the antibiotics.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, she ended up being very injured. So you spoke to her. She's awesome. She's my perpetual child. She's 22.
How was she injured?
With a vaccination.
What are her conditions?
She has encephalitic brain injury, and we still have brain inflammation that we're dealing with today. We have gut injury that we're still trying to deal with. I mean, once the damage is done, it's a constant battle to try to get it undone and keep it undone, because you don't have to do much to mess up any progress that you might have made.
It's sad that such a coincidence happened right after the MMR.
What'd you say, Ellie? Ellie?
I said him and his coincidences. Don't listen to him. He's just rude.
Yeah, but no, look, coincidences is so 2000s. Dr. Kosher, if you're going to get with it, we're up to assumptions now.
I need to strike you, Kosher. You're just ridiculous. Look at you, just ridiculous.
What are you fly spray in the house?
I did. I like all sprayed him.
Sit down, Ellie. You sit down. Sit down.
Clean that screen, Ali. So, Dr. Kosher, what do you know from the gods at CDC about the coronavirus vaccine? I believe they're fast tracking it out of Israel at the moment, yeah?
Fast track, baby. The faster, the better.
You're going to be up for it?
Prevents any, misconceptions about some trials and all. We can just skip over the trial. Just fast track and inject that
This
shit.
is the perfect time to do a double-blind and or placebo study. We're all unvaxxed for this.
Those are not
That's right.
necessary and they're unethical. If we have this vaccine that is now available to save the world, it would be unethical to test it.
Mm,
It needs to be put to market immediately.
yeah. And are you going to take it?
Of course.
Okay.
Why don't you get on the trial?
I'm going to do 20, baby. 20 coronavirus shots in 2020.
Oh my God.
I did it with the flu shot without any ill effects whatsoever.
I haven't seen you tick once. Are you kind of running out of aluminium or mercury or something? You might need a top up.
That stuff gets out of the body almost immediately after injection.
That's right. I forgot. Yeah. Okay. So look, I did have one really serious concept that I wanted to share with you around vaccine injury. Do you know Dr. Rebecca Carley, by the way, Dr. Kosher? Good friend of yours?
Never heard of her.
Okay. She is amazing. And she has come up, and I believe it's actually going to be recognized by doctors that it's VIDS, it's vaccine-induced disease syndrome. You might want to look it up, Dr. K.
Wow.
Good. So, Dr. K, what's the matter? Oh, he's
Nothing.
going on TikTok
It's
again,
good. Coincidence, those babies are going to die anyway.
Oh my God.
No, I mean, it's
We're
unfortunate.
dying from injection. That's
Oh,
what
you cracked me up. Huh?
I said they're only dying from injection. That's what they're dying of.
That's it.
That's what it is.
Exactly. Do you know that they're giving $7,000 to people who want to be part of the trial?
Oh wow.
It's
not enough to kill me.
That is.
No. But these university kids, they'll do it.
Oh yeah.
In a heartbeat.
They'll do it for $1,000. Why would they offer $7,000? That is crazy.
If they're confident, goodness, they shouldn't be doing it at all.
They're happy to get top ramen noodles. I mean, we can find a bunch of kids to do this for less than $7,000. We can save so much money while we save lives.
Saving money, this $8.3 billion that's going to the CDC is ridiculous when there's antivirals that work right now.
Yep.
Why put all of that money into what may or may not work in a year from now when we have antivirals and IV vitamin C that's working right now?
Absolutely.
The reason why India doesn't have a high death rate is because they're using homeopathy. Homeopathy has an over 200-year scientific
thousands of years, yeah.
Squashing epidemics. I mean, it started with cholera in the 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
Their injury rate or their death rate, homeopathic death rate was about 4% versus allopathic, which is like over 50%.
It's incredibly dangerous what the Indians are doing with this sort of nonsense. The one thing the Indians should continue doing is to allow us to come in and give them vaccines whenever we please. World Health Organization, that's their charge, is to protect the world, and especially, for the brown and black babies everywhere,
with oxygen
they're the
therapy.
most at risk.
The Chinese are doing IV vitamin C.
Vitamin C, yeah.
And Thailand, I think, did I say Thailand? Yeah, it's Thailand. Who else? There's another place that's doing oil of oregano. Like, come on, there are so many other things. The malaria drug is actually being done.
Have they tried oil of Olay?
No. I can't even talk to you for real, like seriously.
Dr. Kosher, isn't that made by Johnson and Johnson, and haven't they got out of business now?
No, they had one minor mistake for 50 years. It's
Oh.
not-
Minor mistake for 50 years. What in this?
who doesn't have a slip up for
I was
decades?
thinking about that this morning when I would bath the girls and I would get them out and put them on the kitchen bench on their towel, and I would say, okay, time for salt and pepper, and away I'd go. And I'm like, oh, here's your asbestos cervix, thanks.
You sound like a very poor mother.
Oh my God.
You've made a lot of mothering mistakes, which is why you're
did.
have issues.
I did, yeah. I did. I'm still making them.
Still, you sound proud of it. You're like, I'm still making them. Yes.
Yeah, I am. But you know what? Every day we get up and we make a mistake, at least we've tried. Sometimes we have a win.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get the coronavirus and you don't get up again.
Do you know what? I got vitamin C. Really, really good stuff. I get it on the black market.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Is it cold there right now?
Okay.
Where do you live?
Gold Coast, Australia.
Gold Coast.
Yes.
Is that on? If this is Australia, that's the
Yeah.
left or the right?
Turn around and I will point it to you on the map. Good boy. Over we go. On the right-hand side, smack bang in the middle.
Right there?
Yeah.
Brisbane? Brisbane.
Say what?
Brisbane? Brisbane?
It is so funny to hear you guys actually try to pronounce our words, and if they're Aboriginal, you got no hope.
There are words. That says Brisbane.
Brisbane. Well, I live about 40 minutes south of Brisbane.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Is it
40
cold?
minutes from the New South Wales border, 40 minutes to Brisbane.
Brisbane. Yeah,
Brisbane. Yeah,
Brisbane.
that's how we say it. That's how we say it down here.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
I'll give it to you. With your Brisbane on the Gold Coast. Down here.
Good try. Good try. Well done, Dr. K. Oh, look, us Aussies summarise everything too. You will notice I call you Dr. K because that's what we do. Some words are just too long, so we just shorten them. I hope
I
you
love
don't
that.
mind.
Life is too short.
So instead of Brisbane, you just say Bris?
No, we actually say Bris Vegas
Bris
if
Vegas.
you're a local. If you're a local, yeah.
Is that where the gambling takes place? And whores?
No, that happens on the
Where
Gold
the whores
Coast.
come out?
Oh, Gold Coast and Brisbane, we have casinos in both cities, yeah.
Okay. Huh. Well, you're really selling the place. I can't wait to visit.
You should come and visit. I might even get you into a hyperbaric oxygen therapy or something like that. That would be so much fun.
Great. Can I have some more quack services while I'm there? Do you have any bloodletting or
Oh God.
chiropractors that I
Oh,
can?
darling,
This is
you
not
don't know the depravity of the Antipodes, seriously. If you think it's good over there, you wait till you get here. You'll see some dark stuff. I'll take you there.
I have no idea what you just said. What are Antipodes? Is that a mountain range?
Yeah, it's the southern end of the world, darling. It's where they sent all the convicts down to take over the indigenous populations. Can we just get to indigenous populations? Can we speak about that, please, Dr. K?
Let's hear it.
All right. Why are indigenous populations given more and different vaccinations than their Caucasian counterparts?
First of all,
Wow.
their skin is darker,
Wow.
therefore they get different shit. I mean that's
What?
in the rules of the World Health Organization.
That's your science?
Can you send me that
I've
link,
seen the
please,
scale.
Dr. K?
It's a big map
I'm
like
dead. I'm literally.
World Health Organization where they have a scale of how dark a person is, how many
This is
vaccines they get.
This is
Darker,
Dr. K. This is
stronger.
it. That's
It's
wow.
because
I'm sorry, Dr. Kosher. Could you start again? I missed that.
I can't. It's ridiculous. This is what you guys do. I don't. This is the science, and that's it. And that makes
What does that say?
girl. Hey, girl, get in the car. Close your eyes. Don't say anything, or your fears are gonna get you. Like just vaccination. Come here, girl and boy. That's what this world has come to. Goodness gracious.
Dr. Kosher, did you finish your point? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
That was most
I'm
disrespectful.
not sorry.
This is your show after all.
it used to be. Apparently the Stephanie Nelson Ali Marie show now. That's what's happening.
Yes, I win.
Girl power!
I win.
Dr. Kosher, I have a brand new puppy in my house. And I am ripped to pieces. Look, band-aids, scars. Ow, ow, ow.
He's gonna tell you to get a tetanus shot. Don't do it.
Yes,
Do I need a D-tap? Do I need a D-tap?
definitely.
Yeah?
We don't call them D-taps. We just say tetanus.
Oh, okay. All right. Why is that?
Because you don't need to know about the D and the P.
What are they?
Diphtheria and pertussis.
Okay. All right.
Oh, God, I wasn't-
So why if I have a scratch or a dog scratch, pardon me, why would I need a tetanus if I'm not like going and like jawing and stuff?
You don't know, those dogs could be carrying tetanus. And one little scratch from a dog or from cement. I have friends who've fallen on cement. It is tetanus time, baby. 'Cause you don't want to risk anything.
Yeah, all right.
If there's any open wound, it's tetanus.
Okay. So you don't believe in using hydrogen peroxide, honey, and any of those natural healing properties?
that have worked for centuries, by the way.
Thank you, Ali. Yeah. Dr. Kosher, can I tell you that you have an incredible ally here in Australia? He is the head of our medical association. And I actually have an article that he has explicitly stated that vitamin C has never been known to have curative effects for any condition. Isn't that gorgeous? You have allies around the world. I forgot. He's a dickhead.
I love this guy.
Yeah, I know. I knew you would. Yeah. I'll find the article and I'll flick it to you.
That's amazing. Finally, somebody that, in the medical field who's standing up for truth in science. And the truth is, vitamins and food do not make you healthy.
No.
In fact,
I cannot.
Many times.
I cannot agree with you there, Dr. K, because I don't know if you've seen JB Handley actually interviewed on, you probably don't watch The Highway, but he said he was given a choice. He and his wife could go down the allopathic path, so with the white coats, with you lot, or they could go down the natural path. The allopathic path, so for me, it was, yes, she's got autism. When her behavior gets bad enough, and it will, then we'll medicate her. And I'm like, okay, what will we give her? And the doctor said Ritalin, because 20 years ago, it's really all that was there. And I'm like, okay. And then I get home and I have a friend who was a little bit woken up, not like me. And she said, Stephanie, Ritalin's cocaine. And I'm like, oh, no, they wouldn't give a child cocaine.
Exactly.
And she said, look it up. So I did. I looked up methylphenidate. I looked up Ritalin, and you change 0.3% of that makeup, crush it up, put in a baggie, and you're in jail.
Oh, shit.
So
Have you
that's
tried
horrid.
Have you tried snorting it?
Oh my God.
I've never snorted cocaine, do you know? Never. And that's what I actually said. I said, if anyone in this family is going to have cocaine, mate, it's me, because I'm the one who's trying to deal with this shit. And families fall apart. You know, it's sad.
It's really hard.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Well, I mean, one of
it's
your major mistakes was to read a label.
It's sad.
Oh, Dr. K, can you see? I don't know if you can see with the lighting. Oh, look, that's even better. There you go. But see, hang on, I'll run up and show you. See up here, in the spots that there are no signs, these are all my vaccine inserts.
I love it.
I know. That's my wallpaper.
That's just.
Don't you love it? I've read an insert, Dr. K, have you?
I've never seen one of those, so I mean that could be anything, and you're telling me that it's a vaccine insert. I don't know if it is.
Of course.
Yeah. All those flu shots that make your eyesight a bit judgy too, eh?
You know nothing.
Get him, Ellie.
He's like, I can't.
He's so sad.
Nothing.
Ellie, you made him sad.
I don't care. I don't care. Be sad.
I have some good news for those who are suffering from coronavirus. And I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. It was from cdc.gov, the only legitimate health organization out there that you can follow.
I'll write it down and pop down and give it to Tom.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you're already infected, okay, here's
yeah,
what
he is, yeah.
You don't bite people.
Good point.
I'm listening.
Second point, try not to grunt constantly because it's creepy. Right? We're gonna look like, what's this guy? Nobody wants that.
You don't want me to snort laugh seriously, you know, I'm that far away. Okay.
For ladies, please, ladies, this is vital. Continue to wear makeup at least as much as you normally do, but probably more because nobody wants to see you looking sickly. That's disturbing, unattractive. Get up, put your makeup on, and then go back to bed. So in case somebody runs into the bedroom, at least you look decent. And
someone wants to break in and rape you.
Try sucking on quarters.
Are you serious right now? This is your health advice.
Heavy metals have been shown to eliminate coronavirus. So at least one quarter, you can mix and match. Okay.
Heavy metals, go get a flu jab.
What?
Heavy metals, all you need to do is go get a flu jab.
Yeah, but
mercury and aluminium. Yeah, cool.
That gets out of your body so soon. So if you use a quarter as a lozenge and just suck on that all day, you're in you have a much better chance of recovery from coronavirus.
I would rather someone from China lick my face. I'm not sucking quarters. Like what?
Suck the quarter, Allie.
Ridiculous advice.
Oh, well, guys, it has been so much fun talking. Have you got any questions about what's happening down here? I wanted to do Comic-Con this weekend.
That would have been great.
Oh, so wanted to, but just everybody's efforts are just so, you know, the Aviana with the bus, just, yeah, not the right timing, but hopefully next year once we build up the movement a little bit more over here, get people a little less shibby, right, mate?
Your movement is dying.
It is.
Oh, Dr. K.
Dying.
The CDC put out the other day that we were like growing at 30%.
500.
500%, thank you. And yeah, it was 30% reduction in people taking up your crappy vaccines.
Our
So
crappy
tell us about what's going on there. Like, what kind of vaccine are you guys doing?
Polio and smallpox, those crappy vaccines? Is that what you're talking about?
Of course. We're not, no.
SB40. Dr. Kosher, because you are such an incredibly connected doctor and you're right up there with the guys at the CDC, and I really admire you for that, by the way, just quietly. But do you know, Do you know Dr. W? Hang on a sec. I want to get this right. This is my HPV hit piece that I go around to the schools with and try to tell them that they're breaching the child protection policy. But
I'm sure you're failing miserably.
hey, HPV, horrible. So Dr. W. John Martin, do you know him, Dr. Kosher?
No, I do not.
Okay, you need to know this man. I've spoken to him on the phone. I'm so lucky.
Where's he from?
Hey,
Where is he from?
he's an Aussie, but he's actually working over in California at the moment.
Nice.
And he has worked for many, many years. He's in his 70s, I believe now. And one of the, can you see this? Oh, it's not real great. But this is one of his papers. And this is all about the African green monkey simian cytomegalovirus, Dr. Kosher. That is what we got from your polio vaccine, hun.
Oh my God.
That's a fallacy. That was, wait a
Dr.
second.
Kosher, how?
I'm getting a
Dr.
call. Wait a second.
He's
Okay.
having a call, Ali.
Hold on.
You have to email me that. That I need to read.
So many incredible people out there doing such amazing work.
That was my Facebook fact checker friend, and they said that's been debunked. False.
Oh my God.
I'll be sure to let Dr. John know, all right?
Let them know.
Oh my gosh.
Fact checkers
Yes.
have proven it's false.
Who's fact checking these fact checkers? There's no
Yeah.
fact checker.
Stop
Do
it
you
with
know
your
how long it
questions.
takes to block those suckers?
I hate questions.
Why?
Because he doesn't have the answer.
You're not answering any of my questions. I want to know how warm it is there, first of all.
Oh, it's beautiful, 26 degrees.
That's freezing.
Not in Celsius.
I
We're
can't.
metric over here, honey.
What does that mean?
Oh
It
my
means
God.
that we work in decimal, not imperial.
No, but what does 26 mean?
26 degrees means that it's yummy. It's just scrumptious.
Is that like 70?
Beautiful weather.
Is that 80?
Not too hot. No. Cold is 15 and hot is 40. Yeah, 35. So we're right in the middle.
Okay.
Really comfortable. It's lovely. We had a bit of rain. So you know that first we were in drought for like years.
Yeah.
And then
I thought you
our
were supposed to be
country
quiet.
burned to within an inch of its life.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And now they're selling all of our water over to the Chinese, as well as all our farms. Oh my God, our country is stuffed. We don't have a Donald Trump to walk in and say, right, guys, we're not going to do this crap anymore. We are going to take back our sovereignty and rebuild our manufacturing and build infrastructure for people. But our leaders,
Be glad.
unfortunately,
What we need here is more Bernie Sanders, because he's the one who's going to lead us into the next generation.
Blasphemy. Absolutely not. You're out of control.
okay, you've just made me
What?
sigh. I hate sighing.
What?
Seriously?
There's no sighing. No sighing.
Yeah, you made me sigh. You did it. That's mean.
If you sigh, everyone needs to sigh. The rules.
Ali?
That's awful. He's
What?
just
We're all sighing, Dr. Gay.
You're just ganging up on me again.
Mhm.
This is not.
You need ganging
Not
up
the
on. Look, vaccination does not equal immunity, Dr. K. Look.
It sure as heck does.
Jack, huh?
Sure as heck does. You just
Sure
need to
does
get
not.
vaccines over and over, and then you're fine.
So why do you need to keep having them if they infer immunity?
Yep. Exactly. Answers.
Immunity doesn't mean forever. Immunity can mean for a few days or hours.
A bit like a condom.
Yeah.
Condom? That's inappropriate.
That
This is
was
not
like
the
the
kind of
perfect
show
analogy.
where we talk about
I actually,
condoms.
I actually heard a story where they had run out of gloves. So people were buying condoms and putting them on their fingers to use ATM machines. What an expensive exercise.
God. That is so crazy.
You know, that's kind of embarrassing if
Could
the
you
condom.
imagine like this?
Oh, yeah, I know. Yes.
Do they? Yeah. I guess that makes sense. Stick a
That's
condom. in.
that's just
3, 2. I would do it. You got to be safe out there.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Not that safe.
So,
Well, I haven't done anything. I haven't worn a mask. I haven't done anything different, and I'm just getting on with it.
I think you'll be fine.
I think we will.
So
I just won't go and visit Tom. I know I promised, but I'm not gonna.
ask him to show you Wilson.
Oh. Seen the memes going around about that now?
Oh, I know.
Wilson's become a coronavirus toy.
It's really funny. It's really funny.
Sorry, Dr. Kosher, I know.
Allie, why are you dancing? I don't understand why you sit there sometimes and all of a sudden you start wiggling. Why does that happen?
Because that's what we do when we're healthy, Dr. K.
I enjoy speaking with like-minded friends from across the world. It's amazing because we all have the same similar stories. And then I like beating you. This was another win for me, and it's great.
I hope to never have you on again, Stephanie. I wish you all the coronavirus in the world in Australia, and have a pleasant life and night. Thank you so much for taking over my show, and
Thank you, Dr. K.
nothing else to say.
Mwah.
I'm so glad to meet you. Stay in touch.
Too. Oh, absolutely, I will. I will. And next time any of you guys see any of the peeps, you just give them a hug for me. So pissed that I don't get to go to any of those fun meetings like ASAP.
The peeps?
Yeah, yeah. You know, Marcy, Sandy, Tia. Oh, no, you don't know them. Ali, can you give them a hug for me?
I will. I'll definitely.
You sound like a bunch of losers.
Oh, man.
I gotta end the show. You ladies need to shut your mouths so I can end the show.
My Sharona.
Mwah. Love from down under. See you guys.
Bye.
My Corona.